Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will have the first possession of the game. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football.
And he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll pull it down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Quarterback on the keeper. Turns it on in midfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson wants to throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will have its first possession of the game. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
He's got his man. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Makes his connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the offense. He's looking to throw it. Snags it over the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They keep attacking through the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Using his legs, it's Benjamin. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Right back to the well. Gives him a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to it. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle of the field. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. He's going to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires and picked off.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Johnson wants to throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page. Yeah,
and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Johnson looking to throw. Fires it incomplete. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They're working that left side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Using the quick game.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll run play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's strong. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, he's looking downfield. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He'll do it himself. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Right down the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They'll try to power their way ahead. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Tate. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Off the play fake. He's got him in the flat. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to bully their way for the first. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. They're getting this guy lathered up. At the 35, he's open. Can anyone catch him? He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Brown will throw it. He makes a grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David.
Ball is loose. Bounced right back to them. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Johnson wants to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fires into the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Off play action on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. Got his man on the right.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Going over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quick completion on the out route. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Johnson looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. At midfield, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Makes the grab. It's strong. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. Second down coming up. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. Ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball they're thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They move the tight end all over. Running back searching for a hole. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds the tight end.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. He'll pull it on the read. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Scarlet Knights are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Catch in the middle, it's strong. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Brings it down on the right side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Wide out in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running the option, it's Brown. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Offense in an empty set. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He caught it! Touchdown, Ohio State! And the beatdown has ensued. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. He finds his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Immediately fires to the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Gets open down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get to it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. Got it on the outside, it's Black. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Toss sweep to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Right back to the well. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He leaves it with his back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Brown will throw it. A little screen to the running back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. about to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35. Rutgers 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Johnson. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Another incompletion on third down. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Line gets set, first down. Handoff from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll keep it himself. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. From the gun, running back gets to give. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Lining up to convert third down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback will audible. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, I give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.